Well, surprise. This is going to be interesting. So, I do these broadcasts from my phone for Instagram. And I decided today I would also stream from YouTube. So, bear with me because I am just kind of getting ready and getting set up on Instagram. And I don't have my mic connected. I don't have my other camera connected. You can see this is where my Instagram camera is going to go. So getting me live on the IG, checking text from my mom. All right, Instagram. Shout out to Georgia Carrera, by the way. She hooked me up with this little thing you see here. And you know, it's funny because I have a lot of different mounts and cameras and lights and things. And sometimes I think, oh, I'm not going to use that, but I end up using all of them at some point or another. So this is going to be a weird setup because you're seeing what the Instagram doesn't see. So here we go. I'm going to go live on Instagram. God, we got people coming in this morning. Good to see you. Operation Shutdown, Knoxville, and Johnny B, Mr. Make It Merriam. Good morning, everyone. I am going to get my teddy bear tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, Make It Merriam is an amazing creator in our space. She does a lot of really wonderful crochet work. She makes rugs, drink koozies, coasters, keychains. They're expanding. The Make It Merriam empire is expanding into other products. So be sure to give them a check. And if I'm not, and correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny B, are you also working with Make It Merriam? Like, are you both creating? Because I was kind of under the impression that you're doing the wind chimes, but I could be crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Let's see. I don't know if I can do that. I guess I can do that. It's a little bit nicer. All right, so let's get my Instagram going. And post live. Here we go. Going live on Instagram. Anything that isn't crochet is done by me. Okay, cool. Very cool. So that's good to know and good stuff. I love that you guys are putting out products for the ecosystem. Anyone doing that kind of work, shout out to you because we need everyone. Hey, Chef. Good morning. Good morning. I'm about to go live on Instagram. Oh, let me. Oh, and I'm live already. I forgot to add a title. Can I add a title now? Did I screw it all up? Is it too late? It might be too late. Comment? I don't want to comment. No. What does this do? No. What does this do? What does that do? Hey, Dante. Hey, good to see you. Hope you enjoyed my striptease video with all your t-shirts. I had a great time. All right. Anyways, this is fun. So for those of you on Instagram, I am also streaming live on YouTube right now. And for those of you on YouTube, I'm streaming live on Instagram. Woo! I am everywhere this morning. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of do 2 streams and see how that goes. This is the content. So for those of you on YouTube, you won't see this usually. I don't put this out on YouTube. I only do this kind of stuff on Instagram, but I thought it would be fun to kind of showcase that. As you can see, this is the phone that's recording the Instagram or showing the Instagram. I've got my handy dandy light there. And yeah, MT Coiner, member for 8 months, a wild well-wisher. Hello, MT Coiner. Thank you for chatting. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, we got Dante over on Instagram saying hi. I did a striptease yesterday on X or Twitter. So there's totally other platforms. I am at a wild SJ on every platform, and I am trying to do different content on all the different platforms. So depending on what you want to see or what you're interested in, follow me on all these different platforms because I am doing different content all over the place. Oh, so speaking of which, there's my card. Well, that's Jay, PulseChain Positivity Princess. That's me. And I have the PulseChain tour, the HEX, and the PulseChain QR codes. This is what I hand out to people when they ask me about the bus. So mostly for this, right? Because it's like, hey, here's the PulseChain tour. This is what we're doing. Sorry. I got to remember 2 cameras going. This is what we're doing. And then on this side, really this, I don't expect to have a huge following in this space because I don't do a lot of crypto talk, right? And we're a crypto community. But this really, for me, this is mainly to put out there so that if people have questions, I can direct them to the right channels, such as Crypto Coffee, Crypto Heartbeat, Access Alive, RG3, and the Discourse Syndicate channel. But you know what? We're not here for here because I'm hungry. That's kind of been my little tagline on the Instagram is I come to this channel to eat. So yesterday I made eggs and meat. I cooked the meat and I have leftovers. So I'm going to use the leftover meat. And I totally forgot about this, but I went to get some Mexican food the other day with my family and I love mole, okay? Like mole sauce. Mole is magic and it's delicious. It's one of my favorite sauces. And people, I get weird looks because I want to put mole on everything. It's delicious. So I have this extra leftover mole sauce and I'm putting it on all the things. Yes, Dante, I am in the PulseChain bus, 100%. This is the PulseChain bus. I should move this. You can see my hex.com bag. Let me move this over. Pardon the mess, by the way. This is gonna be a little strange. Here we go. Trying to cook here. But yeah, everything's kind of a mess right now because I have been redoing a lot of things. This used to be pink and I repainted it. So it's not pink anymore. Not a huge fan of the color pink, but that's all right. It looks good on the Hex logo for sure. All right, let's start these babies up. I'm hungry. Still trying to move my fasting window up. So I used to fast every morning until noon to 2 o'clock, but I'm trying to change that so that I break my fast sooner. It's not the best angle either. All right. If you don't like this angle, go to YouTube, youtube.com/awildsj, and you can see me there too. All right, so let's get some butter out. So I'm just making eggs and this leftover meat with mole sauce. I will probably make a smoothie as well because I've just watched. There's this woman who my mom sends me a lot of her Instagram stories. I cannot think of her name right now, but she is just a wealth of knowledge. Is it well or wealth? I don't know. Either way, she's got a lot of smarts, and she was talking about how you should. I can't remember exactly the word for word. Eat breakfast like a queen, eat lunch like a peasant, and then don't eat dinner. And I've been doing where I get up, I don't eat breakfast, and then I will have a pretty substantial lunch, pretty big lunch, and then eat a smaller dinner. But I do agree that it is better, I think, for your body to eat earlier and fast in the evening, So I'm trying to change that around. This is the butter that I use. I put this in my coffee. I haven't had coffee this morning. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, and I'm trying to kind of like gauge the coffee intake that I have because I feel like it might be a little too much. But either way, all right. So here we're gonna in one pan. I'm gonna heat up this meat. This is ground beef with beef hearts and beef liver, and it's all pre-made. Like I didn't grind the beef and the liver and the hearts all together. Like I just it came that way. I forget the name of the brand, but it's an Austin, Texas brand. You can find it at any Whole Foods in their like refrigerated or frozen little cooler sections. It's choppy. Interesting. I wonder if that's because I'm doing 2 broadcasts. But I am connected to my Starlink, so I am sad to hear that. I love this. So I'm gonna talk to my YouTube real quick. I'll be right back. Instagrammers. Well, I wonder if I can. I don't. Maybe can I turn this around? Then you see my messy everything. Look at that. All right, so maybe I should stream it like this. That kind of works out really well. So let's see. I just want to say hi to everyone here. Hi Chef. Hello Rich Liberation. Hi MT Coiner. Swizzle Sticks, what is up, darling? Good to see you. Mr. Chuck says great projects are going on in PulseChain constantly. The pump is imminent. The excitement is real. How do I show your comment? Why can't I show this? I've never done live on YouTube, by the way. So this is my first time. I mean, like I do it through StreamYard most of the time. So this is very, very interesting. And I don't see that I can put your comment up. Interesting. Oh well. Let's see. PulseChain Kitchen says meow. How do I? There we go. All right. So choppy sounds cool. Operation Shutdown says it was choppy on my phone. I switched to my tablet and it's running smooth now. Interesting. All right. Well, anyways, let's get back to the food. I'm gonna switch my IG camera back over. So just some. I think I'm gonna cook all of this because I'm eating a lot of meat right now. And like, why not, right? Like, should I just eat it all? Let's see. Let's see if I can. I mean, do I want all of this? Maybe I'll just do like 3/4 of it. Okay, I'm gonna do 3/4 of it. So save that for later. Put that in some pasta or something else. And by pasta, I always do gluten-free. For those of you out there who are carnivores, what are your tips and tricks? Do you just eat shit tons of meat and eggs? Like, is that the way to go? Because I find I like the eating meat part. I just find that I'm hungry still. I'm hungry all the time. Just gonna warm that up over there. And then I'm gonna do 3 eggs today. I did 2 eggs yesterday, but we're gonna do 3 eggs today. 1 is the loneliest number. All right, 2 eggs. Got a little egg junk in there. Right. 3 eggs. And you can see all my stuff slanting. You can see it on IG, not so much on the Facebook or on the, what is this? YouTube. But yeah, my bust is at an angle right now, so all my food and everything is like slanting this way. It's very silly. In case you are watching again, shout out to Hugo for my wonderful gifts that he provided me, which is these towels. Where did they go? Of course, I love my hand towels. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I still have to figure out the cover that you sent me, which part of the bus it's going to go on, but maybe that's something I'll get a chance to do a little bit later. Just want to encourage everyone out there, if you are watching this, you can do this too. Yes, you can. If you are interested in content creation, sharing your story, putting yourself out there, I just want to encourage you to do so, because it takes all of us. All of our voices raised is what's gonna bring attention to, in this case, for me, the Richard Hart ecosystem, right? So, that's what I enjoy talking about. right? Hex.com. I've spent the last year of my life going all over the United States on tour to support these products. And I'm not getting paid. That's the crazy thing. So a lot of people, and I especially want to make this known to the Instagram crowd, y'all. If you're into crypto in any way, shape, or form, I think my meat's good. Turn this off. Oops, wrong button. All right, if you're looking into crypto, what would you guys say on YouTube? How many % of the people that are out there that are shilling stuff are paid? So in our ecosystem, in the Richard Heart ecosystem, no one is paid by Richard. There is no Hex Corporation. There is no PulseChain company. That's not a thing. So every single person that you see talking about Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, Richard Heart, we're all doing this because we love the products and we love our community and we love what Richard has done, and we want to see more people be financially free and come into the world of what true DeFi is. So I just wanted to say that it takes a village, and we are our cute own little tiny village right now. So, you know, I did not think, you know, let's see, a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, I was trying to do content based around van life because I'd started doing van life. Pardon me, I need to get salt. I need some salt and some thyme. Here we go. And I'm missing my other spices, you guys. I don't know where my spices went. I might have taken them in the house and forgot. Hi, Mommy. Speaking of taking my spices in the house, my mommy's watching. Hello, Mother. I'm making eggs and meat in my bush right outside your door. So my mom's a Hexican. She is a staked Hexican. And I gotta look at her wallet again and find out when her stakes come out, because I think we did a couple two maybe a 2-year stake, and then we definitely did a 10-year or a 15-year. 5555, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we are about. All right, so the eggs are cooking. The meat is done. Put this towel over here. I feel like I just distracted myself in 10 different ways. All right, I'm gonna say what's up to the YouTube again real quick. So let's go back over here so you can see what's going on. All right, so let's see. Where was I? RH Max says I'm here for the technology. Yes, eggs basically every day. Chicken is cheap, and beef. I don't like chicken. So I don't do chicken. I just don't. I mean, it's all right. I don't eat pork, period. And I don't enjoy chicken. So I don't eat much of it. But yeah, eggs every day. Chicken is cheap, and beef in the air fryer. Ooh, so I just got an air fryer. Max, please send me instructions. Like, tell me what to do. Oh, that's so smart. I don't have it in the bus right now because I've been revamping things and redoing stuff. So I really need to get that back and in here. And I haven't used it at all. It was used at an event for making some chili peppers. So I need to learn how to use my air fryer. I would love any tips or tidbits that you have on that note. Thank you. Let's see. DX Ranger says, is a well of knowledge or has a wealth of knowledge. Oh, thank you. Watching on YouTube. Hit the likes. Pineapple says, Pineapple Love says, cool live stream. Kloss says, Hex PulseChain cooking show. Moondog says, love and light. Hi, Moondog. Good to see you. And Mr. Chuck says, I typically fast for 2 days to get a diagnosis and pass the keto flu, and then eat 2 pounds of meat, 1 meal a day. Yeah, OMAD. Interesting. So I have unintentionally done OMAD here and there. I like it. I don't hate it. Not one bit. So that's definitely a way to go. Oh, look at those eggs. Look at that. Yum, 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 yum. They look yummy. I'm going to flip this over because I don't like the runny stuff. I don't have that much. All right, so I'm going to turn it off. Right, that should be cooked enough. And then I'm going to start to clean up. Put these eggs away. I am going to make myself a smoothie as well. Like I said, my smoothies are pretty chill. Oh, I got, shout out to HEX and PulseChain. He hooked me up with this really cool mushroom supplement. And also spirulina. So mushrooms, spirulina. Those will both go in my smoothie this morning. I'm gonna put the butter away, put the rest of the meat away. I'm gonna take these eggies off the thing now. All right, yes. Huevos! Huevos. Oh, I almost forgot the mole. Let's not forget the mole. So I'm gonna take this mole sauce, leftover mole sauce, and pour that on the eggs. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna leave myself a little more for tomorrow. All right, and then I take my handy dandy cloth here so I can hold on to my hot ass pan. Oh shit! Oh, that's hot. That's super hot. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Okay, now I'm not touching any bare cast iron. Just pour that meat on top of them eggies. Delicious. Oh, yeah. How do y'all keep your cast iron clean? I know I'm not supposed to put soap on it, so I'm not going to do that. But do you just like put water and wash it out? Like what? I need some cast iron tips because I've had this for a little while and I just want to make sure that I'm treating it right. All right. Let's see. Put my towel-y right there. Ooh, I got to take my vitamins too. So vitamins are important. I probably couldn't tell you what all of these are. Omegas, 369. I believe this is vitamin D. Can't remember. Yep, nope, can't remember the rest of them, but I know they're all good for me. Oh, very good. Awesome. I use coconut water for my smoothies. I might switch over to whole milk. What do y'all think about that? Whole milk, coconut water. I feel like coconut water has less sugar in it, so I might just stick with that, but I'm not opposed to using whole milk. I have switched from using plant-based milks. I just switched to whole milk, and I've not had any issues so far at all. I'm using some goat yogurt. Brand new thing to me. I usually use Greek yogurt, but this is a nice alternative. It's still good. All right, and then what else did I say? So spirulina. Just a little bit of that. And seafoods are great for you. And I mean that in that spirulina, kelp, seaweed, things like of that nature are spectacular for you. I'm not going to get it out of there because that'll mess up all the cameras, but I have this, this is the mushroom powder. I think it's dulce. I forget what kind of seaweed it is, but it's dried and then you put it in a soup or something and it will expand. And I made the mistake one time of putting like a handful because it's so small when it's dried, and like it was way more seaweed than I needed. So this one little pack, and maybe I'll show you guys that tomorrow or the next day. And instead of making breakfast, maybe I'll make lunch or something because I usually just make breakfast here. But that is another great food to add to your diet if you don't already. Again, my protein powder here. This was a plant-based pea protein powder from Costco, and I added chia seeds and flax seeds to it. So I'm trying to kind of use this up. And then I've got this new Flav City protein powder. I'm going to put 1 scoop in there as well, because why not? It's good. It's got a great flavor to it. So I like it. I should probably move my light. There we go. That's better. Isn't that nicer? Hello. Hello, everyone. All right. So let's put this protein powder in here. And again, for my YouTube audience, y'all, this is a rarity. I will not be doing this on YouTube too often. But I wanted to give a shout out to my YouTube members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys. I have said this a couple times, and I'm really on the edge right now with it. I think I'm going to shut down my Patreon. I think I have 1 patron. And thank you to that 1 patron for supporting me with your $15 a month. I appreciate that a whole lot. But I don't feel as if I have the time or energy or headspace to... I'm already doing unique content on Instagram like this, unique content on YouTube, and unique content on Twitter. TikTok, not so much. I'm trying to work on Discourse Syndicate and RG3's content on TikTok. But for myself personally, it's not a space I really want to play in. So we'll see. And then I was talking about this yesterday morning on Instagram. I also got some blueberries to my smoothie. It is, put those in there. Oh, I forgot my banana, you guys. That's a staple. All right. We're going to put these blueberries in. And for anyone doing van life or bus life, how often or how long does stuff that's supposed to be frozen last if it's not frozen? Because my fridge can be a freezer, right? It can get as cold as freezing, but I don't always like to do that because I don't need to freeze everything, really. I only need to freeze the blueberries. So I feel like this might be kind of a silly question, but is it okay for my blueberries that are supposed to be frozen to not be frozen? Like, as long as they're not getting moldy and weird, I can still eat them, right? That's fine? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. So let's see. Oh, that means my battery is dead. Hopefully that was blended enough. All right, I'm going to go back to YouTube real quick, answer some questions. Let's see what's up over here. Okay, so Mr. Chuck says, oh yeah, I said that already. Max says you can do anything in the air fryer. You can't really mess it up. I just do for raw meat a few minutes on 400 degrees Fahrenheit and a few more minutes if it's frozen. Sweet. It's a game changer and saves so much time. Yes, I love that. So, and you put oil in it, right? So do you have to put oil in the air fryer? I mean, that would make sense because you're frying something. I have a lot of really great high quality olive oil that I'll be using for that. So let me know about that. Then Max says, just give it a try for raw meat, leftovers, or warming stuff up. Basically replaces an oven and stove, which is great because I don't have either of those in this bus. So that's fantastic because that's not something that I've ever had. So I believe the air fryer is going to be really fantastic. Oh, interesting. Ads are going to run for some viewers. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I do monetize because this is my life and this is how I live. So if you're not subscribed to YouTube or to me or a member, you might be seeing a commercial right now, but I'm worth it, right? Thank you. Mr. Chuck says crock pots and sous vide. I should know how to say that. Are really easy set and forget it methods of cooking me too. True, Mr. Chuck, but when you live in a bus, not so convenient. Moondog says spirulina, chlorella are the only plants I know more nutritionally dense than moringa. Oh, moringa, ladies and gentlemen, I need moringa in my life. If anyone's got a good hookup on moringa powder, let me know. I was growing it when I lived in Puerto Rico. The moringa trees grow fantastically all over. In fact, I did have one in Austin. I was also growing moringa in Austin. Moringa is wonderful for you. Anyway, so Moondog says, but growing algae can be a lot more labor intensive than growing a few of the miracle trees in the ground. You know, I'm gonna try that here, Moondog. I'm in Cali now with my family, so I'm gonna see if my mom will let me plant a moringa tree back there. I mean, I'm gonna do what I want. I planted a fig tree in her backyard. I planted a cherry tree back there. So, in fact, today is my gardening day. I am planning to go back there. I bought a tiller. So I have an electric tiller. I'm going to go ahead and till up a bunch of the dirt, and I'm planning to plant radishes, some pumpkins, some squashes. I've got a really cool broccoli that I'm planting, and some sweet peas, and a couple other things. So really excited. Probably going to do a little bit of that content, maybe on Instagram. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's most interested in my gardening stuff, but definitely want to do that. Armando asks, how's the fasting going? I personally am not fasting right now. Obviously, I just cooked a bunch of food. But Rags to Riches, Brandon, one of our great content creators here in the space, he is doing a fast. He's doing a 72-hour fast, and he is in his 64th, 65th hour, I think, at this time. So he's doing great. I've been fasting since I got back from the cruise like a week ago. I've been fasting on and off, doing 24-hour fasts. And I've done like 3 of them in the last week, and I feel great. But right now I'm going to eat. I'm not going to fast. I'm hungry. So I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to read a couple more comments on YouTube, say what's up and goodbye to my Instagram crew, and then get my food in my face. Moondog says, ever since reading David Sinclair and other work on resveratrol, it's hard for me to make a blueberry smoothie without adding some NAD or NMN. Not a cheap habit, but hopefully the longevity trades off. So one of those vitamins I took was NAD, and I think I'm also taking NMN. Also, Moondog, please hit me up and let me know where you are sourcing that stuff from, because I need a new source to be able to purchase those kinds of things. DJ Pollywood, hello friend, love you. So glad to see you on the cruise. We had a great time dancing. Really looking forward to this next PulseChain tour year. It's going to be a good time. So I'm going to end live on YouTube first, and then I'm going to hang out on Instagram for another couple minutes. So if you all want to see the continuation of this, head to my Instagram, instagram.com/awildsj. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. That sounds right. All right. Take care. Bye. Ding, 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 ding.